Welcome to Ability Analysis, where we shall analyze all of the unlockable alternate abilities in the game before acting like a bunch of astrophysicists and pretend like we know what we're doing. Today, we shall be taking a look at the energy warp and all of its statistics and quirks. Let's get started. The energy warp is the alternate ability to the standard warp that can be unlocked through opening sticker packs. Instead of teleporting the scientist several meters away, the scientist transforms into a ball of invulnerable energy for the next several seconds, with its duration depending on if you are actively moving. Whilst you are in the energy warp, you move 25% faster and cannot jump or use other abilities. The energy warp does not allow you to phase through enemies, though you can still trigger traps like potato mines, doom shrooms, and spike weeds, allowing you to clear the path of said traps for your 3 IQ teammates. The ability also pans the camera out and allows you to effectively look around corners without revealing yourself, which can be useful in planning things out. Once the ability has concluded, it will go on a 20-second cooldown. Now, to compare the two, which is better and why? Well, the standard warp offers direct forward mobility and 2 charges, allowing you to not only go in and deal with enemies relatively quickly, but to also have another warp ready to escape at a moment's notice. Though the warp is locked only to move forward, which in some scenarios may be less than ideal. On the other hand, energy warp allows complete control in where you are able to go and the ability to trigger traps without any harm to yourself. It can also be useful in baiting certain abilities, not only due to how it functions, but its cooldown is slightly shorter. Though because the distance traveled isn't instantaneous, enemies can easily see you coming, and they can also very easily chase you down. Neither of the abilities have anything in common, aside from the same cast animation. So, with the comparisons out of the way, which is better at what? Well, if you want a warp that provides instantaneous transportation, have multiple charges ready at a moment's notice, and can be useful in a lot more offensive potential, then the regular warp is your go-to option. If however, you want a warp that offers more flexible in terms of mobility, can trigger traps without risking your life, see around corners, have a slightly shorter cooldown, and bait out certain abilities to swing fights into your favor, then the energy warp is your go-to option. As for my final verdict, across all scenarios and capabilities, I would have to go with the regular warp due to its instantaneous mobility and multiple charges. However, if in lobbies with lots of traps, characters with fatal abilities, or if on Walnut Hills, then I would prefer the energy warp. Be sure to come back for the next episode in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.